So welcome back to another My League Rebuild here on NBA 2K20. In today's video, we are going to be doing another episode of bringing a legend back on their team in today's NBA. Today, using Allen Iverson. He has been one of the highest requested guys since I've started this series, and I thought today would be a good day to use him. So, obviously, the 76ers team is already pretty stacked. This is going to be one of those rebuilds, kind of like when I started out with Kobe. It's not going to be a challenging one. This one actually might honestly even be easier once you take a look at this roster. You got Allen Iverson, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Al Horford's here, Josh Richardson, Matisse Thybulle. This team is just absolutely loaded. I mean, the bench isn't the best in the world, but it's absolutely crazy to think what this team's possibly going to end up doing. So, I mean, Allen Iverson, obviously one of, if not the best 76ers player in history. It's kind of tough to say if he is or not. I would say, he probably, I don't know. I'm not going to debate that right now. I'm going to get some comments that are, are not going to be too pretty if I, say one either way. So we're going to roll out this team today. It does suck, unfortunately, when you use these custom rosters that you do have to, start at the beginning of the 2019-2020 season. I cannot use start today. It's unfortunate, but it kind of does make sense. A lot of you have also been asking me, how do I get this roster? I simply just go to roster creator, and you can go to all-time teams, and you can hit assign player once you highlight them. So that's how I do these. There's nobody else historic in the league. It's literally just Allen Iverson, who's no longer in the NBA, obviously. So if we're going to take a look at this lineup, it's interesting, to say the least. I think having 3 shooting guards off the bench is going to be kind of tough. How tall is Matisse Thybulle? He's 6'5". How tall is Josh Richardson? 6'5" as well. I would not mind moving one of them to small forward. I would like to have them both off the bench. Thybulle goes up to an 80. Richardson stays the same. So we are going to move Matisse Thybulle to that backup small forward position. Actually, they wanted to start over Tobias Harris. That is not going to happen. He will be our 6th man, though. Richardson here as well. I think Shake Milton will probably spend some time in the G League. I think that's probably a smart option there. He's young. I can definitely develop him a little bit. Zaire Smith also going to be in the G League. So Shake Milton, send down to the Delaware Bluecoats. So, I mean, the team's obviously really solid. I do need to kind of, build up a bench a little bit, because if we take a look at this bench, I think Alec Burks will probably get traded along with Ferdinand Korkmaz. Probably. We don't need a 10-man rotation, obviously. So I would say, I mean, realistically, I tend to go with whatever highest overall is in our starting lineup. I don't get them a backup, but I don't really want to trade Josh Richardson or Matisse Thybulle right now. So I'll probably roll out the case not having a backup point guard, because I think Ben Simmons can kind of handle that, and then Allen Iverson's only 6 feet tall, right? Yeah, I mean, so he could end up handling the point guard minutes if he does have to. So I think Burks and Korkmaz will both be traded right now. I don't mind O'Quinn being our backup center, so I guess I'm kind of looking for a backup power forward now. So I'm going to do Alec Burks and Ferdinand Korkmaz. Again, I'm probably butchering his name. Let's just see what sort of trade offers we do get for these two here. I'm just looking for a big man I can move, to that power forward spot if he's not already there. Yeah, so if you guys are enjoying this series, please feel free to like down below. It would mean a lot. Let's see if we can maybe hit 200 likes on this video. That would be super cool. If you guys are new, please make sure to also subscribe on that road to 30K. So we take a look at some trade offers here. We're getting some really solid offers. Not really for any, power forwards, but it's not the end of the world. We can work with what we have. Aaron Baines would be fun. He's not really a power forward, though. Zach Collins is like the one pure power forward it looks like we're really getting offered. I could pull the trigger on a deal. I think I saw Robert Williams. Or no, I saw Semi Ojeleye. I thought it was Robert Williams for a second. You see, I just don't love that. Enes Kanter's not really a power forward either. You know what? Maybe I'll do Bruno Fernando. We'll pull the trigger on this trade. It's going to be Alec Burks and Ferdinand Korkmaz over to the Atlanta Hawks for Bruno Fernando and DeAndre Bembry. DeAndre Bembry is really not needed on this team. So I am going to go ahead and move, whoops, wrong way. I'm going to move Bruno Fernando. He's only 6'9" up to that power forward spot. He's going to end up coming off the bench for us. So, I mean, this team's already loaded. There's not much that needs to happen with it. So, not going 10-man rotation. I think Bembry will just not play. I'm honestly fine with that. We're going to go 10 minutes here to Kyle O'Quinn. Fernando's going to play 14. Josh Richardson, unfortunately, is only going to play 16. Tobias Harris is in the starting lineup. Thybulle will play about 25 a night. So, 35 here to Embiid. I'm going to give Al Horford about 33 a night. Tobias Harris will play 34. 37 to AI, and then 36, honestly, to Ben Simmons, just because he doesn't have a backup. So, yeah, that is going to be the rotation here for the first year. Ben Simmons, Allen Iverson, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, Joel Embiid, off the bench, Matisse Thybulle, Josh Richardson, Bruno Fernando, and Kyle O'Quinn. I mean, that's literally a Season 3 team right there, if my team even ever gets that good. So, again, typically a lot of these are not challenges. They're just kind of more fun videos to do. So, we're going to roll this squad out. Nobody else I could send to the G League, potentially. Who is Mariel Shayok? I have no idea who that is, but it doesn't really matter to me. I will see you guys at the end of the first year with this team. So I'll mention it again, not the toughest challenge as we go 69-13 here in the first season. So I'm going to turn this into something fun. We're going to turn this into a three-peat challenge. Where basically, if I don't win a championship every single year, the challenge has failed. Typically, it's just one, but we'll have some fun today because typically I just said that word a lot. Normally, when I win the championship in the first year of rebuild, that's when it turns into a three-peat challenge after, the challenge is complete. We're going to do this before we even start simming the first year of the playoffs. So, just kind of makes it a little more fun. Giannis does go on to win MVP as he always does. Let me guess. Ja Morant. Ooh, this one tends to change up. I don't really know. Yusuf Nurkic does tend to win that a lot as well. Most improved. Oh, no, this is defense player of the year. Anthony Davis. Oh, no, it actually goes to Kawhi this year. Most improved, I'm going to say, who is it? It's Luka Doncic. That's nuts. Brett Brown does win Coach of the Year for us. So something I also wanted to say, well, I'll show you guys the stats on the standings here for a second, is so tomorrow, you guys are going to be seeing this on Wednesday. Tomorrow, which is Thursday, you guys will be seeing episode 1 of Behind the Basket, my new podcast. So I'll tell you guys right now, just if you guys are watching this video, you can get a little bit of a sneak peek of what is going to be happening. I'm basically going to be discussing, like, how I think each playoff would have matched up, how I think each playoff matchup would have went, and like who would have won. Basically, if the standings were what they were today, if the NBA season ended. So I think it's like the Celtics are facing the 76ers. I think it's the Heat and the Pacers, something like that. I know the whole graphic. I'm probably wrong on a couple of those, but that's what's going to be talked about. It's only going to be the first round matchups. So I'm going to go pretty in-depth on all of those right there. And then for another portion of it, I'm just going to kind of shoot the shit. And this is where I like to get you guys involved. I said I wanted to be a more collaborative podcast, stuff like that. So at the bottom, or in the comment section, excuse me, of this video, or in my Twitter DMs, I want you guys to shoot me just some like general questions. It can be about YouTube. It can be about my normal life, whatever you want it to be about. And then I can go on and talk about that, in the podcast. So I think that's a great second part of it, just so I'm not just talking about basketball, kind of like I do in these videos. So if you guys are interested in that, leave some comments down below, along with any video ideas, of course. And then also feel free to shoot me some DMs on Twitter. It's @Massel_YT. DMs are always open. So back to this video. Yeah, best record by 10 games here in the NBA. Player stats on the year led in scoring by Allen Iverson. I mean, 30 points a game. The dude's fucking nuts. Embiid, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Al Horford. $28 million for Draymond Green numbers. You gotta love it, baby. He's gonna be getting traded. Josh Richardson, Tyus Thybulle, Kyle O'Quinn. Rebounds per game went to Joel Embiid. Assists went to Ben Simmons. So team stats on the year, we had to be pretty high for points per game. We were first. This team's unbelievably defensively, which mathematically has to be the best differential. So Orlando here in the first round, Markelle Fultz, Evan Fournier, Jonathan Isaac, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Vucevic, Mo Bamba. Let's see how we can do here against this 8-seeded Magic team. I think we probably should take them down pretty easily. Don't think it should be too much of a challenge. So yeah, I'm also looking to kind of start up another series. I mean, I mentioned it in my video, I believe yesterday or 2 days ago. I think I'm bringing back the Trading Every Player rebuild. You guys should see that on Friday. Most likely then on Saturday, you'll probably see another one of these once we get going. Along with you guys give me great video ideas every single video, so I obviously love that. I'm going to try to get to as many of them as I want, but this series right now that I'm doing, like the bringing back a legend on his prime, is actually doing the best on my channel right now. It gets the most comments, it gets the most likes, it typically gets the most views, so that's why I've been doing this a lot, like every other video. I just think it's the most fun to do. You guys seem to enjoy it a lot. It's not really something anybody has ever done before. I think that's kind of why. So we'll hop back to this. We're taking on the Lakers here in the NBA Finals. Rajon Rondo, Dion Waiters, LeBron, AD, Dwight Howard. I mean, this team's basically only LeBron and AD. Like, obviously, not only them, because they're both, total studs, but it's not much else than that. We're up 3-0 here. It looks like we're going to be completing the three-peat challenge. At least we're going 1-for-1 so far. So we're in the Staples Center right now, trying to close out the Lakers here on the road. I will hop in because you honestly never know with these things. I'll see you guys in there. Going to be pretty interesting here to use Allen Iverson. Not a guy I obviously, get to use a lot. Let's try to deny the ball here from LeBron. They're going to try to get it to maybe Avery Bradley. No, they're going to AD. Good steal, Matthias. I don't really know why you're in the game right now. Let's kick it over to AI. Going to go up and slam it home, baby. He has 44 points on the night. Allen Iverson trying to close out the LA Lakers here in Game 4 at the Staples Center. You love to see it. That's kind of crazy. We are going to try to check Ben Simmons into the game. Matthias Thybulle will pretty much obviously come out now. On Avery Bradley here. Shouldn't be the hardest defensive matchup. Allen Iverson's also pretty much quick as hell, which is nice. He's got that like De'Aaron Fox speed. Well, obviously De'Aaron Fox probably has the... Oh my God, Joel Embiid just sent that into like the 5th or 6th row. Wow, look at that. All right, Tobias Harris is staying. Oh yeah, he's staying in the game. Thybulle's coming out. We're gonna get Ben Simmons in here a little bit. Al Horford 6'5" and 3 on the night for $28 million a year. You gotta love Philly's front office. Sam Hinkie was actually right. Nobody believed him, but he actually was right. Oh my God. No. All right, there we go. Up to Allen, or excuse me, this is Tobias Harris. Let's kick it out to AI over here. Right into Al Horford. Gonna go up. Gonna get fouled. I thought he was gonna get the N1 there. It's LeBron's 4th tonight. He looks a little jumpy right there. Jesus, Bron. Chill out a little bit. So, come on, give me the ball here, ma'am. Let's go. Free throw one for Al Horford. He has a weird-ass free throw release. Like, in real life, I mean, as well. Like, watching him for a couple of years on the Celtics, it was just, like, always kind of stressful to watch him take free throws. It was just a weird release. I mean, I somehow have it down here in the game after 2 green releases right there, but I don't know. I always felt weird about it. Tobias Harris on LeBron is not exactly what... That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Didn't, want to play defense anyways. Ben Simmons has 20.6 boards, 15 assists on the night. All right, Embiid, can I get a pick, please? Ben Simmons roll down to the basket. Oh, I thought he was going to dunk all over Anthony Davis. That would have been clutch. I don't love shooting with Ben Simmons here, especially when the screen's going to shake on me. First free throw is somehow a green release. Not really sure how that one's happening. Ben Simmons playing really well, though, so that's always good to see. Damn, we are 4 for 4 on green releases at the free throw line. Not the most impressive thing. I am, again, not very good at 2K here, so let's try to deny Avery Bradley. I wanted to keep them under 100 points, but obviously all they had to do was score 1 basket. Allen Iverson on LeBron is just not it at all. Much rather would have Joel Embiid on him. I mean, the speed is not there, but the defense is. Embiid, good job. Push it up to Tobias Harris, over to Ben Simmons. Simmons going to elevate a little. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to get the and one there. I wanted him to elevate over Anthony Davis and just dunk on his head. That would have been pretty cool. Simmons going to hit the first free throw there. Putting us up by 20 here. Let's see if we can put us up by 21 here. And he's going to break that one. Had to happen sooner or later. 23 points on the night for Ben Simmons is not too bad. Okay. Dion Waiters over Ben Simmons. Going to miss that one. Embiid gets, wow. Embiid just got out-rebounded by JaVale McGee. Not something, you would expect to see every day. All right, let's try to get Allen Iverson a 3 here. I think that would be pretty cool to try to do. Allen Iverson, wide open, baby. Drill it. Oh, my God. Are you kidding? Embiid missed the putback. It's awesome. Just Dion Waiters out here looking like, who is their, like, I forget his, oh my God. I forget the name of their, like, 30-something-year-old rookie. He just kind of looked like him. I'm forgetting his name totally, and that kind of pisses me off. They're going to try to double AI here. It's just kick, okay, I meant to kick it into Embiid. Over here to Tobias Harris. Okay, not giving Tobias Harris the ball anymore. Give me a pick, please. They can double me if they want. Al Horford, you need to learn how to roll to the basket. All right, this is going very, very poorly. I'm going to force something up with Embiid. I thought he was going to get fouled. He did not. All right, last defensive possession here. I'm obviously kind of playing like a shit show right now. LeBron going to take that one in. All right, we will try to score once more. See what we can do here. Obviously going to try to get something going with Allen Iverson a little bit. Can we drill that, please? All right, I'll see you guys at the Finals MVP. I'm going to probably take a guess here and say Allen Iverson. Yes, he does. 39 points, 3 boards, 7 assists, 2.5 steals a game. From our 6-foot point, our shooting guard. Pretty impressive. The three-peat challenge is officially alive still. Winning it in the first year, that is always, kind of the biggest thing to do. So let's head up to staff signing right now. Dylan Thorpe, you can say Owen Masters, I'll bring in here. Brett Brown, I don't love, but he just won us a championship, so it'd be kind of, stupid to fire him. And then give me, oh my God, there's no A trainer here. Not that I really need it. Everybody on this team's potential is pretty much an A+. So let's head up to the NBA draft. Al Horford is definitely going to be on my trade market. Obviously, depending what I can get for him, it's probably not the greatest deal in the world. He's 34 years old, making $27.5 million for the next 3 years. Yeah, so I don't expect anything unbelievable. Kyle Kuzma's interesting. Buddy Hield would be fun. I just don't really need him. How about if I throw Al Horford and Josh Richardson in a trade? Because Shake Milton's more than serviceable. Actually, I can probably throw all 3 of these guys in a trade because... Okay. I really like this trade. I'm going to pull the trigger on this, I think. We're going to be sending Al Horford, Shake Milton, and Josh Richardson over to Indiana for Domantas Sabonis and Malcolm Brogdon. Sabonis will be in our starting lineup. Malcolm Brogdon will back up Ben Simmons off the bench. Really like that addition to the bench. Now we have 2 unbelievable defenders in Malcolm Brogdon and Matthias Thybulle coming off our bench for us. So that is really good. Oh, my God. I thought we had the first overall pick. That would have been crazy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and trade all 4 of these second round picks. Don't really think I'm going to draft anybody that's going to, help me in any way, shape, or form for the years coming. So, in the second round especially. So, let's head up to, I believe, team player options here. See what we got. I don't really know if we have any free agents. I don't think we do, to be honest. No team player options. Qualifying offers, DeAndre Bembry, no. Mariel Shayok. Not a clue. Not going to give them the qualifying offers. The game will probably glitch and still give them the qualifying offers, but that's okay. Did not mean to go there. So at this point, Zaire Smith is here. I don't really know if I need him. I think Zaire Smith and Mike Scott are going to get traded for a backup center right now. I think that's probably a good move. We'll also throw in a first-round pick from us next year. It's probably not having a ton of value after winning a championship and probably being heavily favored to win one the year after. But I'm looking for a backup center right now. Daniel Gafford could be my... Oh, I really like Ivica Zubac. We're also going to pick up Terrence Mann. I meant to go over here. Terrence Mann was what draft? He was 2019, his second round pick. Is he in the last year of his deal? If he's in the last year of his deal, I'll probably end up sending him somewhere else. Okay, he's not. Maybe I'll send him to the G League. Maybe he'll get some trade value. At the worst, he'll play for us next year. So I have nobody at all I need to bring back in free agency. I also don't love Tobias Harris, just to be brutally honest with you. Like, if I were to make a trade for Tobias Harris, and I'll also throw in Terrence Mann on a first-round pick, like, can I improve significantly at that small forward spot? Or, honestly, even at the point guard spot, I can move Ben Simmons to small forward. I thought that was John Morant for a second. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, just not seeing anything amazing like Kyle Lowry, but is that really that much better? DeJounte Murray. I'm thinking about that. CJ McCollum. See, here's the thing. I will pull the trigger on CJ McCollum. It depends what Allen Iverson's overall goes to at point guard. He goes down to a 97. You see, I know I could play Allen Iverson at the point guard spot because I believe he led us in assists last year. How many assists did he put up a game? Like 7 assists a game is really solid. Because here's what I would do. If I'd made the trade for CJ McCollum, I would go to the point guard spot. Ben Simmons would go to small forward. Harris is still... You know what? I'm going to leave this team the way it is for now. I'm not going to make a blockbuster move. And then potentially next offseason, I'll do that trade. Because I really do like the way this team is laid out right now. I think we got a lot of depth. I mean, we have our 80 overall as our lowest guy. So I'm going to leave the team the way it is. I definitely think this team will always be competing for a championship. I really want to make that trade, though. I'll do it next year. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2. Season number 2 has arrived for this team in the rotation. I mean, it's really solid. Ben Simmons, Allen Iverson, Tobias Harris, Domantas Sabonis, the only new addition here in the starting lineup, and then Joel Embiid, obviously the best center in the NBA, in my opinion. Bench also got a significant improvement here in Malcolm Brogdon. Matthias Thybulle is still on the bench as well. I'm hoping he can develop like a stud. I expect him to. Bruno Fernando, and then Ivica Zubac. So, super excited to see what this team can do. I definitely think we'll be competing for a championship. That kind of goes without being said. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. I promise you I did not put on trade override, or not trade override, but like whatever the override option is here. But Ben Simmons did win the MVP here at the end of year number 2. Almost 21 points per game, 7.5 boards, 8 assists, 2 steals, half a block. Dude's a stud. As you can see in your bottom right corner, we also went 76-6. So maybe I, underplayed. I mean, didn't underplay. I've always said it's going to be a really easy rebuild, but maybe I shouldn't have done Allen Iverson. It's absolutely unbelievable, though. Anthony Edwards, Rookie of the Year. Shit, did I? Oh, wait, no, I didn't double down on the draft class. I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, I have the right draft class. Yeah, no, I have the right. I was freaking out because I normally do start today, so I was like, why at the end of year number 2 is he winning Rookie of the Year? All right, we're good there. I was freaking out for a second. Wins Rookie of the Year for the Charlotte Hornets. Dennis Schroeder, 6-man. Kawhi, Defensive Player of the Year, still in L.A. John Morant, Most Improved. Brett Brown's pretty much obviously going to, take that one home after winning 76 games. So standings-wise, I'm sure we're, far and away. 56 wins was the next best. So we are 20 games up on the second-best team in this league. I mean, that's just nuts. Allen Iverson, Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons, that's, actually really funny to look at context-wise. Ben Simmons was the 3rd leading scorer on our team. I know he obviously also was probably 3rd or 4th in rebounds, 1st in assists, but, it's just weird to see. Tobias Harris coming in here at 14.5 points. I mean, also, if I do trade Tobias Harris, it's not the fact that, I don't think he's a good player. I know he's a good player. I know Tobias Harris. I don't know if he's worth that contract. I know there's a difference between overpaid and overrated. Let's put that out there, people. But it would just be to spice things up a little bit. Domantas Sabonis with a really solid 12.5 and 10.5 for us. Brogdon 11.5 and 6 assists off the bench. That's actually not that bad. Ivica Zubac, Bruno Fernando, Matthias Thybulle. So rebounds per game went to Joel Embiid. Domantas Sabonis about 1 behind him, and an assist went to Ben Simmons. This team is really solid. Points per game, we were 3rd. Defensively, we were 1st. Did give us the best differential here in the league. So Toronto in the first round here in the Eastern Conference quarterfinals, I guess technically. Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell, OG, Pascal Siakam, Marquise Chris. Wait a minute here, playa. You have Marquise Chris starting over Rudy Gobert. This is why? Just what in the world? That's just some dumb 2K logic that you're like, maybe they should fix my league, but my league doesn't make them any money, so why would they ever fix it? It's stupid. I feel like they don't realize how many people actually play my league. Just because there's not a ton of big YouTubers that do it. I'm not saying I'm a big YouTuber in any way, shape, or form, but just because let's think of the big my league YouTubers. You got King of the Fourth Quarter, 6 Rings, Jidel does rebuilds. I found that out the other day. Crispy Flakes, and then Crushables and me. Like, that's like it. That's like 7, maybe that's 6 or 7 guys that I just said. Like, it's not a ton of people. I get it. Like, I can't even count how many my rebuild, not rebuilders. English is challenging. I can't even count how many YouTubers do like my team and my career, which obviously makes them money. But still, they should focus on it a little more. We got the Celtics here in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Tatum, Robert Williams. Really solid Celtics team there. Makes me a little bit nervous, but 2K has never liked the Celtics, like, at all. So we're up 3-0, 3-1. They're battling back a little bit. We do end up winning in 5, though. On to the Eastern Conference Finals. Taking on the Atlanta Hawks here. Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Andre Drummond. Looks like they might have swapped Andre Drummond and Clint Capella or something. I don't know. It's Dallas and Los Angeles over there in the Western Conference Finals. I'll take on whoever. It really doesn't matter. We got the Clippers here in the NBA Finals. Lou Williams starting at point guard. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, Montrezl Harrell, Landry Shamet. We did take a Vika Zubac from them, though, who I believe they actually do have starting typically. We are up 2-1 here on the Clippers, 3-1, and we officially have gone back-to-back as Ben Simmons wins both the Finals MVP and the regular season MVP. So we head into this final offseason here, potentially looking to make a big trade. Of course, if the price is right, if I don't see something I like, I'm obviously not going to go ahead and make the move. Just seems pretty stupid. There is an A-trainer available. I'm just going to sign him just for the hell of it. It's not like I need him. I just like having 3 untapped potentials or whatever other developmental camps I might end up sending somebody to. So up to the NBA draft right now. We have, let's see, any picks in this year's draft of 2K, everyone wants to, load. We have 3 second-round picks. I don't need any of those. Send them off to Cleveland for 2 future second-round picks. So let's head up to team player options now, see what we got here. Matthias Thybulle. Terrence Mann, actually, I sent him to the G League. I didn't realize he was 24, but I sent him to the G League. He's developed up to an 83 overall. Could potentially be a good trade piece for us. I didn't give Muriel, whatever his name is, Shayok, a qualifying offer last year. He somehow ended up back on my team. I'm not going to do it again. Maybe he'll end up back on my team. I just don't understand how things like that happen, but they do. So, if we take a look at this team, it's unbelievable. There's not really much I can do here. I definitely want to keep Matthias Thybulle. I love his defense. I'm probably just going to trade Tobias Harris and maybe Terrence Mann. If I'm going to look at like straight up small forwards, let's see who I have here. I would love to get is there any way I could trade for LeBron? Does it say he's untouchable? Damn it. Sometimes he's not untouchable, which makes it awesome. But there's just no way this could ever happen. And that's all I have left. Actually, I do have a couple first, but this would be so cool, but it's just probably not going to happen if he's untouchable. Yeah, they're not going to do that. All right, LeBron's out of the question, or out of play. See, now I get into guys I can always trade for. I'm assuming everybody here is untouchable. Untouchable. I'm going to take a 99% chance. Oh, he's only making $10 million. Who's not making money? It's just to see. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's untouchable. Sometimes things get weird and the player's not untouchable. I don't know how it happens. Oh, I thought for a second it didn't say that he was untouchable. That would have been crazy. I'll still offer them a deal. I feel like if it's between Kevin Durant and Luka Doncic, KD will probably be the one to go, just because of age-wise. I would honestly also give you a Vika Zubac, and I'll give you 2 more first-round picks. I highly doubt this is going to go through, but it's worth a stab at it. Any chance you could afford a Malcolm Brogdon? No, they can't even afford that. All right. So it looks like we're kind of out of options here. Maybe I'll take Paul George. He is a free agent, though, which is, kind of tough to trade for somebody when they're not under contract. Do I want to bring Jimmy Butler back to Philadelphia? You know what? Screw it. I haven't traded for Jimmy Butler in a while. I'm going to go ahead and attempt. They just want a first-round pick. Jimmy Butler is now back in Philadelphia. Just want to see if I can get him a ring. Terrence Mann. I'll trade Terrence Mann and, Bruno Fernando to see if I can get a better backup power forward. Because Terrence Mann is just chilling here. If I can't find anybody, I'll just trade Terrence Mann because I don't need him. PJ Washington, I would say that's an improvement. We also get a really valuable first-round pick. Unfortunately, we're, never really going to use it. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. This team is, star-studded, to say the least. I'm excited to see what we can do. Jimmy Butler probably put up similar, if not even better points than Tobias Harris. Play better defense, that's for sure. So, excited to see what this team can do. I'll see you guys at the start of the 3rd and final year. So we're here at the start of season number 3, the 3rd and final season. Ben Simmons, Allen Iverson, Jimmy Butler, our new addition, is back in Philadelphia. I feel like I heard somewhere, maybe it was some podcast or something. I think it was a JJ Redick podcast, that Jimmy Butler did not like it in Philadelphia. I feel like I think he said something along the lines of there was no distinct leader of the front of the front office or anything or any situation, but it was something like that. But Jimmy Butler gets passed around like a sorority girl on a Saturday night. It's literally I feel like he's been on so many teams. I mean, he's like one of the best two-way players in the NBA, don't get me wrong. But, like, still, I just think he gets traded way more than he should. I think he's kind of not even an underrated player, but underappreciated player, if you kind of know what I mean there. I'm not going to dwell on Jimmy Butler. Domantas Sabonis and Joel Embiid do round out our starting five. Our bench, obviously, Malcolm Brogdon still here. He's a more than capable starting guard in this league. Tyus Ideal is more than capable starting small forward shooting guard in this league as well. Same with Washington and Zubac, to be honest. I mean, it's just our whole team is just absolutely insane. This is not a hard challenge at all. And for those of you who like to, boast that I don't do hard rebuilds, I get it. I just do what people ask me to do. Nobody really asked me to do hard challenges. Actually, somebody suggested, for the love of God, I don't know why people do this. I have to stop, announcing who I hate, like players that I hate, because somebody commented for me to do the Kyle Kuzma challenge. I'll read into it, and I'll do it probably within the week. But, like, it was something along the lines of, like, give Kyle Kuzma a max contract, start him every single year, and then make a rebuild. It was something like that. I obviously have to look more into details. It was like a couple sentences worth of stuff, but that'll probably be coming. If you're watching this, whoever commented that, it'll probably happen. You can keep commenting it if you want. If not, I'll go back and find it. But back to this video. This is the third and final year here. We're looking to three-peat. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3. Season number 3 has come to a close, and we go 70-12. You'll see that there in the bottom right in just a second. So 6 games worse than last year. It's not like it's a bad record at all. I'm not complaining. I don't think trading Tobias Harris or Jimmy Butler had that big of an effect. Luka Doncic is your MVP once again. Well, he didn't win it last year, but 28.5 points, 9.5 boards, 9.5 assists. Dude's a stud. Cade Cunningham wins Rookie of the Year, as he always does. Ends up in Milwaukee. They had the first overall pick. Did Giannis leave? Also wins 6th man. What in the world? Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year, is still in LA. Lonzo wins Most Improved, is in Detroit. Now, he looks disgusting in a Detroit Pistons jersey. Brett Brown, 30 in a row. Coach of the Year. Giannis is still on the Bucks. How on God's green earth did they have the first overall pick last year? I mean, they're in the playoffs now, but, like, maybe they traded for something? I cannot imagine that team with Giannis ended up getting the first overall pick. That just makes no sense to me. Yeah. 16 games above the next best record here in the NBA. Player stats in the year: Allen Iverson, Embiid, Simmons, Sabonis. So Jimmy Butler, didn't put up exactly better numbers, but very similar numbers. It was like 1 point less, and I'm sure he played better defense than Tobias Harris. That's not very hard to do. Actually, Tobias Harris isn't a terrible defensive player, but still. Brogdon was solid. Washington, our new addition. Zubac, and then Thibault as always. Rebounds per game went to Joel Embiid, and assists went to Ben Simmons. Team stats on the year: points per game, we came in 4th. Defensively, we were 1st. Did give us the best differential by 10 points on the dot. So, Brooklyn Nets here in the first round. Not an easy first round matchup. Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, KD. They signed LaMarcus Aldridge. DeAndre Jordan's still here for some reason. For the love of God, just play Jared Allen. Aaron Baines. Can you have enough big men? Jesus H. fuck. Like, god damn. I still think we should win, though. I think we should get by them in a relatively easy fashion. Who on that team is covering Allen Iverson? Like, who is? We are up 2. Oh my God, it's 2-2. No. This whole losing thing ain't gonna be happening on my watch. Yeah, we end up getting by them in 6 games. Milwaukee here in round number. They're starting Mike Conley over their rookie. Donte DiVincenzo, Chris Middleton, Giannis, Marquise Bolden. They added Cade Cunningham's on the bench. Same with George Hill. Was he on this team or did they bring him back? Oh, I guess he was. I don't know why I thought they might have brought him back. I don't know. Let's see what we can do here against the Bucks. They're obviously, star-studded with Giannis. Very good team. Nobody can really cover him. God damn it. I just want to put Ben Simmons on him. It seems like the best option, but I'm not going to do anything. We do end up winning 4 straight. No, it wasn't 4 straight. We do end up winning in 6. Boston Celtics here in the Eastern Conference Finals. Kemba, Smart, Brown, Tatum. So they just let Gordon Hayward walk. Looks like move Marcus Smart into the starting lineup. New Orleans and Dallas over there. I wouldn't mind facing New Orleans. I really never get to face them. We're up 3-1 here on the Celtics. And Pelicans swept the Mavericks around to the NBA. Oh my God, I didn't even see we went to 7 games with the Celtics. I need to focus more. I really do. Let's check out this Pelicans squad. Pat Beverly, Drew Holiday. That is a hell of a defensive backcourt. Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Rudy Gobert they traded for. Jackson Hayes, Kevin Porter Jr. That's a good team. I still think we're a lot better, though. Probably going to try to get some more gameplay after this. We're up 3-0. We are not on our home court. We're here in New Orleans. Home of Gumbo. Zion Williams' stomach. All right. We are up by 3. Let's try to keep this lead. I'll see you guys in there. So we're here in Game 4 in New Orleans. I want to make sure the starters are in the game. Oh, got close there. Jimmy Butler has a whopping 6 points on the night. That's obviously never what you want to see, but it's okay with me. Pat Beverly against Ben Simmons is a fun matchup. I feel like Pat Beverly just pisses off everybody he plays against, which is like one of the best things a defender can do. Oh, my God. Brandon Ingram somehow misses that one. Domantas Sabonis gets his 9th board on the night. Let's kick it over here to Allen Iverson. Having Pat Beverly guard you is never easy, but he does have 38 points on the night. good job getting the basketball. Oh, McKay, and you're just going to give it right up. That's not cool. So we're only up by 3 here. I mean, you never know. It's not over if we lose this game, obviously, but, you still want to win. So at this point in time, I'm just going to talk about, like, what's going to be out tomorrow. I'm really hoping you guys are looking forward to Behind the Basket. If you guys could show me some support and listen to it, that would mean a lot to me. Eventually, I'm not tomorrow or probably not the first couple episodes, but eventually I'm going to go ahead. Maybe I can get it out tomorrow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That would be, seriously ideal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to set that up in time. If I can, I'll obviously put it on there and I'll let you guys know, in the description or something, because I'm not going to know probably before I record it. But still, that would be the goal if I could get it out and put it on like Spotify and Apple Podcasts like immediately. It will definitely be on YouTube 100%. Most likely every episode will. I think I'm going to transition the format as well. For now, at least, probably when I have a guest, I highly doubt it. Maybe I can do this, but I think for now, I'm just going to have the face cam. If you guys could also let me know in the comment section below, do you want like 2K gameplay in the background, or do you want just me? Like, I'd be happy to do either one. Just feel free to let me know. I just don't know really what's better. Because, like, obviously, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you don't have anything but my voice. That's how a podcast works. But the only reason I don't do my face cam or haven't in the past is because, like, that's what a podcast is. There's no face cam. There's no nothing. Like, that's what the point of a podcast is. So, I mean, whatever you guys want on here on YouTube, feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to do whatever you guys want. So just let me know that down below. So as I mentioned previously, we are going to be going over, like, what if the NBA playoffs were actually happening right now, like who I think would have won each matchup. For the first episode, we are going to be doing basically just the first round matchups. So all of them, it might take a while. I'm hoping the video isn't like an hour plus, but it could be. For this one, we'll probably do, less of like personal questions just because it's such a big video. And then as the episodes go on, we'll do the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Eastern Conference finals, then the NBA finals, like potentially. So I think that's a really solid thing to talk about for eventually. I don't know if I'm going to do all those episodes in a row, but I think it would be a really interesting, idea, just good topic for a podcast because, everybody else is kind of, probably thinking about it as well. So that is something I'm definitely interested in talking about. And again, if you guys have any other questions, like it doesn't have to be, it can be basketball related if you want. I can answer those as well. I'll probably take like the top, maybe for tomorrow, probably like top 5 or 6, because I will, talk about, Zion fouls out with 37. I will talk about him for a decent amount of time, but I'm obviously not going to ramble. 5 questions when I have to go over every single potential first round playoff matchup is still a decent amount, I would say. So feel free to comment anything really down below. I'll make sure to try to put the comments on the screen if you guys, watch on YouTube. If I forget to do that, I apologize. I'll try to, remember who announced what comment. And then also, if you guys do not want to comment down below, if it's like something you don't feel comfortable having everybody see and you don't want to know your name, feel free to just shoot me a DM on Twitter. My DMs are always open. Even if I don't answer you, I mean, I definitely saw it. I've seen every DM I've gotten. I have like 300 like DMs that I just haven't answered. I mean, I've read all of them. Half of them are spam, I would say. Half of them are just really stupid, like I don't even know what I would say they are. It's hard. Oh, our old friend Josh Richardson. Hard to describe what I would say they are. Rudy Gobert going to go up. Embiid. All right. Good board. DeMontis Sabonis. Really solid defense there. Jimmy Butler, whopping 6 points of the night. Going to turn around and take that one. Going to brick it. That's just always cool. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. If you guys are excited for that as well, please feel free to let me know. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, I do have another NBA YouTuber confirmed coming on it. A lot of you guys were guessing the same person. Well, actually, only 1 or 2 of you guys actually guessed this right. I will tell you right now, it is not 6 Rings of Steel. So if you thought it was, I apologize. If you guys want to, go in his comment section and tell him to come on my podcast after the first episode comes out, feel free to do that. I'd love to have him on. I listen to his podcast all the time, Just Ballin', and I think it's really solid, and I would love to have him on as well. But he's not the first episode or the first guest on the podcast, so kind of limits the options for who else it could be. 1 or 2 you guys did guess it correctly in the other video. So if you guys do want to leave that down below in the comment section, take a guess. Feel free to comment pretty much anything on this video. So that is going to be it. I will do this one final offensive possession right here. I was going to do it with Allen Iverson, but Jimmy Butler is going to go in. Okay, he's going to brick that. I will see you guys with the finals MVP. Probably either between Ben Simmons or Allen Iverson. It is Ben Simmons, 20.5 points, 9.5 boards, 7.5 assists, 2 steals, and half a block per game. So again, this wasn't the hardest, rebuild. I don't even know what I would call it besides like maybe a retooling or something like that. But yeah, fun what if, seeing what if Allen Iverson played in today's NBA, getting him 3 championships. Obviously pretty nice. So if you guys did enjoy, could leave a like down below. That would mean a lot. If you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe. I'm looking for all the support I can get going forward into tomorrow. It makes me nervous just because I've already, failed at this, I guess technically twice, and going into 3rd time's the charm, hopefully. That's what my goal is here on this one. So as I mentioned, if you guys have any basketball questions you want me to answer, I'll probably do like 2 or 3 basketball questions and either 2 or 3, like, not like personal questions, but just things I can talk about, maybe tell some funny stories or something like that as well. So really excited to record that. It's going to be end up recording tonight. When you guys are seeing this, I'm obviously recording this the night before you guys are seeing it. I'm going to be recording this the night you guys are seeing this video, so wish me some luck. Feel free to leave any comments. Thank you guys so much for watching and all the support. Make sure to go follow me on Twitter and go check out the merch. Is in the link in the description as well. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support. It means the world to me finally getting my views back up, my subscribers. Good to be back after, I got hacked a couple months ago, and that obviously sucked. But we're back, better than ever. Really looking forward to taking this channel to the next level, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.